The purifying crystal. Kay told me about a purifying crystal that will let me finally get rid of these gross powers. He said I should be able to find something about it in this Megamycete thing's consciousness. I guess I need to find Miranda's memories? I really don't get how any of this works, but at least it's not dangerous. I have to try. Michael. I found a bunch of girls who look just like me, but they were all killed by these weird face-sucking creatures. So much for not dangerous. Thank God this Michael thing was there to save me. I have no idea what he is, but at least he's not trying to kill me. Masked Psycho. This gigantic creep in a mask sent more of those creatures after me. I would have been monster food if Michael hadn't given me a gun. Chris and Kay forced me to have at least some basic training, but I've never had to defend myself before. I need to get that crystal, then get the hell out. Well, we gotta get those masks first. Sick digs, girlfriend. Nice.
Feeling a little dark today, yes.
See, I like this coat. I like the beanie. She just looks like such a nerd wearing her original hat.
Nerd!
Like, maybe I was secretly one of the mean girls in the background making fun of Rosemary Winters. But, no, I actually really like this outfit. I'm glad you can swap between the two while doing your playthrough.
Rosemary Winters. Her first name is, Spice, and her last name is, Season. What a freak!
And then she ties them up with the mold, just like, here's what I think about your freak comment.
Grant me that which sees the truth through its three eyes. I don't get it. What's it mean?
Excuse
this is
me,
stupid.
Michael, can I get a translation? Oh, that means get the best item in all the current Resident Evil games? Hell yeah.
Yo, Siri, what's the solution to this stupid puzzle?
Oh, please, no, don't ruin Rose for me. She's actually really good. Oh.
Ew! Gag me with a spoon! This says hella gross!
God, a mixture of 90s and current.
Ew! Like, ew! That's gross and nasty!
God, if she starts taking a selfie with face eaters, I quit.
Back off, Creepazide. I can't stop, I'm sorry.
It's just a constant stream of hello.
I don't do this voice too often, so it's fine.
You just let it out of the closet. It's like, here she is.
The Valley Girl has been unlaced butters! Shit! Oh god! Oh god! My face! My face! Oh god!
Yeah, that's a...
Holy god!
That is a terrifying effect, and I really hate when it happens. So face eaters, if you played Resident Evil 2 or Resident Evil 3, the remakes, they move like those zombies do, which are... You can't exactly tell where they're going to move next.
Yeah, tell me about it. I've had a fucking zombie, you know, swerve around and sloop past me and then bite my neck.
It gets...
Pretty agile for a fat guy!
I was getting really aggravated because I played through hardcore for the practice run for this, and those face eaters, I swear, I tried to run past them to the right every time, and then they just go, sway to the left, sway to the other side, and then they just bite you. And
I can read your inputs.
Exactly, that's what it seemed like. Hey, what's up, Michael?
Over here! Should help!
Really
So Michael's a very, he's basically a very handy version of Clippy. And
I
just
can't.
gives you ammo.
So I'm on my own? Great.
That's alright. So every time you see Michael's text, walk up to him, and he'll give you, like, an item. Being extra nice.
Michael.
Oh my god, is my Genesis running? Hold on.
Michael.
Oh no!
Whenever his text appears, you just hear,
Oh! Oh, my glowing text is a moonwalker. Awesome.
okay, Rose, you want to take care of these face eaters, all you gotta do is you gotta spin around, and you gotta get them all up, and then you all line up, and then you do the Thriller. I know, that's Smooth Criminal, but...
That's alright. They're all great songs.
Break core.
You mean that gross lumpy thing? How am I supposed to break it? My powers? I literally came here to get rid of them. Okay, fine. But how? What am I supposed to do?
Oh.
What's that?
I love how Michael can talk through arrows
Okay,
this way.
so we need an amplifier. I got one right here.
Alright, let's just turn this up to 11. Yeah! Alright,
1, 2, 3, 4! I don't want to have my powers anymore! I want to get the fuck out of here! Don't eat my face! Don't eat my face! Don't eat my face! Don't eat my face!
And then the backup face eaters just
Yeah! Oh!
You know what? I have a strange feeling that if Capcom wants to do anything else with Rosemary Winters, they'll probably put her in a punk band. Just a thought. Seeing how Moira turned out, I'm sure Rosemary is on her way to becoming everybody's favorite little angst puppet.
Are you sure she won't have a Taylor Swift type of career? You know, singer-songwriter, soulful country, well, not country, but like, you know.
You know what?
I miss my dad.
I would much rather have that, because Rose is written very well here, because this is her story. There are a couple intertwining plot threads from the main game of Village, but it's all about Rosemary, which I'm okay with.
I mean, it's named after her. It's her shadows of.
This is literally what the fans asked for. They did a good job.
I mean, she was introduced to us as like, you know,
As a baby.
the whole reason that we did what we did in Resi 8.
Oh my!
I'd like to know what it all amounted to.
Yeah, and I did mention before that the events of this DLC equal the epilogue of Village. So we're gonna get to see how it all comes together.
I might have to get the DLC to this then. I mean, I am on a big Resi kick right now.
Honestly, totally worth it for the mercenaries.
Like it was so bad. I was looking online. It's like maybe I should get the Origins collection. No.
Nope.
No. Too far back. Calm down.
I am A-okay with Resident Evil going not only third person over the shoulder, but also first person. Makes it more accessible, because not everybody can handle the tank controls. You have to be built differently, or grew up with it, which I did, so.
Like even Resi 4 had tank controls, technically.
Yeah, in a technicality, it did. And, you know what? It worked out.
But because of the way you were facing.
Yes. Yeah, 5 and 6 also had that. Damn it!
Oh dear. Face first.
I was waiting for the other one to come around the corner, and I also got stuck on a book. So that was great. Anyway, you don't have to kill any of these face eaters. You just run past them.
But what if I want to?
Well, then you'll be shooting for a while, because this gun fucking sucks.
Well, thanks, Michael.
Yeah, we need to get some upgrades in here. In fact, we're about to get an upgrade for it.
Well, if the Duke is evil, how do you make upgrades for your gun?
No way I'm
So that's the interesting thing.
leaving.
Grand total, there are
Find a way across.
3 weapons.
Or is this like the Resi 2 upgrades where you gotta find them?
We'll be finding upgrades to the handgun, and that's it. Again, very short DLC. Your first time through, you could probably beat it in about 4 hours.
Death Stranding did it.
Wow.
Where you use a ladder as a
Look at all this disgusting paint. God, I wish this wasn't a staple in every...
I hate when things are like other things. I hate that.
The paint's fine. Everybody shut up.
Really, people are having a problem with the paint?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Like,
Why?
as of...
All of a sudden, now people got a problem with it?
As of 2 weeks ago, somebody created a mod for Resident Evil 4 to remove the yellow paint. And I thought about it, and I see their angle,
Right.
but then again, do you know how immediate it is for when I'm playing these current Resident Evil games that look photorealistic, I should add, how easy it is for me to look in a room as I'm being attacked by like 3 dangerous motherfuckers and realize that has an item in it. I need that.
That's for gameplay purposes.
It is!
It's gonna be frantic and it's gonna be tense. You're gonna be running around. If you stay in one place, you're gonna get chewed up, so you gotta keep running around, back and forth.
You're gonna want to see this. This is neat.
What am I supposed to do with this thing?
Eat it.
Focus? Alright. I feel different somehow.
You just got a power up.
Let's see if this works.
Power up. Oh, that's not good. They're in the lower right. I feel like that we're kind of feeding the...
Yeah.
I think the opposite of what we want to happen is happening.
Did you notice how when I got hurt that one time, I had to go into my inventory and use a healing salve?
Uh-huh.
You cannot automatically use them. There is no button prompt to automatically heal yourself. You have to go into your inventory. And the only reason is the buttons that were normally used for that are now used for your special powers.
Oh.
Yeah, so this is where more of the survival comes in. It is not a fuck you, I win button. It is a I'm going to make it so that I can run around you because I don't want to fight you. They're giving you an extra tool, and at the perfect time, I should add, to help you get through the adversities that are coming through.
Adversity?
Oh yeah, you're about to get fucked the fuck up if you don't know about these powers, so good timing. Now here's what your powers do. Focus on
here.
the disgusting bulb, and there you go.
Oh. Wow. Oh.
You actually kill the mold.
That's helpful.
Extremely.
That's incredibly helpful. I could have used that halfway into Resi 7.
Oh boy. Well, thankfully, you can just do that, and anything connected to these bulbs freezes up and dies.
Breath of the Wild did it. Why are all my games like other games?
Because you lack fun in your life. Your parents don't love you. Just fucking get over it. Enjoy the yellow paint, loser.
Enjoy the yellow paint and play your games and don't worry so much about it.
Alright, so we got a brand new power. Awesome. We're using the mold to our advantage.
If anything, I don't mind with things like other things because it means it's familiar.
Well, that's fine. I mean, hell, we are the... Like, you and I doing Let's Plays is the product of something awful doing it first.
If I can't get around it...
Yeah, I guess.
Everything is the byproduct of something else. Now you know why there are so many boomer shooters, because Doom did it best. Now you know why there are tons of, you know, pay-as-you-go kind of games, because one game did it well. Games can be like other games. Jeez.
I hate when movies are like other movies, too. That pisses me off so bad.
God, Friday the 13th Part 2 is just like Friday the 13th Part 1, except slightly changed.
Every piece of media that I ingest has to be 100% its own unique original thing, regardless of quality, otherwise it gets a 0 out of 10 from me.
I mean, if you really want to come down to it, John Wick has a gun, therefore bad, because other film have gun.
John Wick 4 just came out recently. It's like the other three, therefore it is bad!
I mean, we're being facetious, but this really does happen on the internet all the fucking time, and it drives me fucking insane.
The Resi 4 remake naysayers are really annoying me because it's not as campy as the original. There's things missing from the original. And I guarantee if they did an exact 1-to-1 remake of Resi 4,
They would say it's too similar.
it's too much like the original. It's a bad remake.
It's whatever. I'm just enjoying my games. Thank you very much.
And hey, I can play both still. That's go figure. Wow.
What? Wait a minute. What did you just say?
I know it's weird, but
What?
you know,
No. When a remake comes out, the original disappears forever. Isn't that right?
not always.
Every single time?
No, not always.
Wait, are you saying I can play the original Resident Evil as well as the remake and enjoy them as their separate entities?
Apparently, you can do that for the other remakes as well.
What?
I know.
I didn't know that was a thing you could do.
It's so wild. It's like my face getting eaten right now.
Okay, that was almost bad.
Still not looking great.
Yeah, it's still not the best.
He is after you.
So that extended magazine, that is a free full reload. Save that until you run out of bullets.
There you go.
Still skulking around here somewhere.
Man, I thought there was a face I could eat.
There he is. That scream is such a good sound effect. Who in Capcom's department decided, yeah, we need to make it sound like hellish?
Well, I would say that
God damn, that's a good scream.
Even in the earliest days of Resident Evil, sound design has always been top quality, or top priority.
Yes, indeed. Because what do you have in survival horror? You have the survival, you have the horror, but guess what adds to that horror? The fact that there is some monstrous thing on the other side of that door.
Well, it's even more than just monsters. I remember talking about the original Resi 4. They wanted to make the starting handgun sound a really good sound.
A good bang sound
A good
effect.
bang sound, because that's the first gun you have, that's the gun you'll probably use the most in your first playthrough. You're going to be the most familiar with that, so you got to make sure it sounds like, you know, good. Mm-hmm. It does sound good. I can even, like, replicate it to you. It's a good gun sound.
You know my favorite gun sound effect in all of video games is? Firing the hand cannon. I remember very vividly.
My hands have never touched a hand cannon in Resi 4 yet.
I remember when I did my bonus for the weapon showcase for the original Resident Evil 4, and I had you listen to the episode first. I wanted you to be the test, basically. We got to the hand cannon part, and I was like, listen to the sound of this thing! Bang! Like an actual cannon firing off, and I just heard you start laughing on the other end of that call. It was just like, yes, this is exactly what I wanted. It's just such a satisfying sound, especially when it hits something and kills it immediately. Bang! Just a raw sound effect. It's so good.
I'm not even that big of a gun nut. In fact, some of the gun things that Resi 7 does, like, annoys me. Like, my ears are sensitive to certain noises, and I just, like, don't like certain noises. Like, pretend to be a clock. I hate that sound.
Oh, okay. Well,
But not so much that, it's like when people, like, flip their tongue, you know.
Ah.
That sound in particular, I cannot stand. When 30 people in a room click a computer mouse at the exact same time, I hate that too.
You know what I actually found out is a sound that I hate? And this happened just very recently.
What?
Somebody that's not me whistling out of nowhere. It was out in a public setting, and this guy just starts whistling. And I realized it was the most annoying sound I had heard that night.
What do you have to be happy about, you piece of shit?
I was just like, why does this annoy me? I hate this.
But what I hate is the little gun sounds that your gun makes when you, like, handle it. When it, like, you know, kind of, like, shifts in your hand, you know.
It's Ethan's shotgun. Holding the shotgun. It just sounds like something's rattling in there. Yeah, I totally understand.
Yeah, I hate it.
When I was doing speed runs for 7, that was a noise where I was just like, maybe I could listen to something in the background.
I also hate babies crying.
Oh my god! So you hated the dollhouse, is what you're telling me?
That was...
Oh, that was more. That was more gleeful.
I was at Walmart the other day, you know, doing my shopping, and this toddler just starts screeching like a banshee. Just... And I just put my finger over my ears. I was like, oh, God! Gotta go somewhere else!
See, I have more patience for that type of stuff, but what I don't have patience for is when your kid has been screaming the entire 30 minutes I've been shoe shopping, and you can hear them say, "Get away from me." It's like, that kid is either being tortured, or just, just bad parenting.
I think I'll do just that. I don't need shoes today.
Best part is I didn't walk away with shoes that day. I was pissed.
Everything. None
Walk with
of
gloves,
this is supposed to
goddammit.
happen.
Oh, a scarf! Oh!
The reason I came here hasn't changed.
Yeah, I walk into Dick's Sporting Goods, I walk out with a video game. How does that work?
Damn it, Dix.
Same thing. I walk into GameStop, I walk out with a soccer ball.
Shit. Fuck. It was pre-owned, too. Oh, God. Now that we have our lovely new power-up, it's time to open up more of this castle. That effect of it all quickly dying and then disappearing, it's very lovely.
I need Rose to, like, you know, put her hand in front of that thing, and you just go, I am inevitable! And then it turns to dust. Then Michael goes, ha ha.
Very funny. I'm trying to think of when this takes place. This is 16 years after Village, so 16 years after 2021. So 2037. Math. That's how that works.
Then Michael draws like sheet music on the wall, and Rose's like, "What's that?" And then some notes appear, and then she goes, "All right, all right, ba ba." Oh, come on, Michael.
Ba ba ba. And then the rest of the orchestra comes in, played by face eaters. Da 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 da.
Hey, that's great.
Michael, you summoned a bunch of face eaters just so you could recreate the Avengers theme? God. Alright.
Then they writes, "I love you 3000."
Aw. Alright, here's the log I was telling you about. So this used to be the Duke's room. Here's a log by
I do not
him.
recall a single thing. Not who I am, nor how I came to be. I know nothing. My memories are as broken as the face I hide behind this mask. All that remains is this feeling, this hunger to see others in pain, the despair in their eyes, the sounds of their screams. Who will be my next quarry? Who cares?
You can just call this guy Anti-Duke. He is not jovial. He is all about finding these Rose copies and having their faces get eaten. Duke just appeared in this nightmarish hellscape with no memories, but he realized there was one thing he enjoyed doing. Killing people. And that's all the story you need for Anti-Duke.
Then I realized that capitalism is a much more cleaner, more efficient, more legal way to spread misery and harm to people.
Surprisingly, this is the alternate timeline where Ethan got Rose back. It just took a dark turn.
Yeah.
I like this puzzle. This is really neat. So, butterfly, nothing, and a spider. Over here, got a wolf, got a sheep, got a frog. What do you think we have to do for this puzzle?
We gotta kill a wolf, I gotta kill a sheep, gotta kill a frog, and then repaint the paintings in their blood, and then put the... How do you paint nothing, though, for that second one?
Maybe you are the picture. You just put yourself in the frame.
How poetic.
The predators stand united, each staring down their prey.
Uh-huh.
So I believe this is a partially reused puzzle from Resident Evil 0, of all things, where you had a statue puzzle where you had to mirror predator and prey. This one you have to do the exact same thing, but with paintings. So, neat. I like callbacks, as much as the next person.
But what do frogs eat?
Well, in the history of Resident Evil, humans.
So we do have to become the painting.
Ugh. It's still one of the enemies I hate the most, and go figure, it's in Resident Evil 0 too. Giant mutated frogs. And I will always remember the horror of realizing that I believe it was Billy who was missing, and it just cut to another scene in a completely different room where he was getting devoured whole by a giant frog.
Did you have any fun?
No.
Was it, exciting?
No.
So it wasn't riveting?
I hate you.
I know.
You know what I also hate? A new enemy type.
Can't get much worse than what it's already.
Hi, Executioner.
Executioner?
Yep, get out of here. Just keep running.
You're already gonna eat my face and you're gonna execute me?
This is bad shit. Michael, this way.
I know!
Cool. Thanks. Whew.
Shish.
Well, alright then. Appreciate the help, Michael.
I am not an EXE. I am not an executable file.
One small little detail, all these logs, besides the one from Anti-Duke, they are all written by other Rosemarys that have perished. And you'll notice there are so many roses around here, and we're going to be finding them throughout the entire DLC. It's almost like they're constantly being recreated to try and achieve what this rose is going to achieve. They're all after that crystal.
So you're telling me that this scared little child is going through this basement while a large fat person is calling their name, stomping through, trying to kill them? It's the Binding of Rosemary.
I was about to say Haunting Ground. It could be a little bit of column A and B.
You kill Anti-Duke, and he's like, Rosemary!
And then you climb inside its corpse and you fight the evil demonic version.
Right, with this power, you can actually take your tears and throw them at enemies. And
You know, you're not too far off. We got
I'm
3
not-
tiers loaded up. So, we just got a boost in our power. Check it. Now we can focus on enemies and stun them. They now go in slow motion for a pretty good amount of time, actually.
It's pretty unnatural.
Consider this helping out your survival for this survival horror section. But they don't leave you out in the dark. These don't respawn over time. You have to do it yourself with sprigs of white sage.
That sounds like a Souls item.
Everything will probably sound like a Souls item.
I mean, sprig of white sage, it sounds like something that restores your magic points.
Exact same thing happens here. Yeah, so it regenerates mutamycete powers. This is how we get ammo back for your special powers. A neat little addition to this power, it's not just for singular enemies. If there is another enemy close to one that you're focusing on, they get stunned too.
So it's a spread.
Yes. They do have to be close enough. So let's give an example here.
And then Two-Face Eaters, that's over pretty close. You know, put his arm around him.
Oh yeah,
we're
what's up,
close.
man? Yeah, what's up, man?
Friend, my buddy, my pal.
See, there we go. Now they're both stunned.
Oh, that's friends. Ugh.
There's the key. There's a log. And seeing the speed run in action for this game, because I believe they beat it in... It's either 30 minutes or 50 minutes. I can't remember the specifics. But they greatly rely on stunning and running. And, you know, their focus is a lot better than me. So there's an example of the other one wasn't close enough.
And I'm gonna take your face.
Yep. Maybe these are like, you know, babysitters from hell. It's like, instead of I got your nose, I got your face!
It's a little unnerving to have your face turn into spaghetti. Quite literally.
I hate it. It's such a good effect, but I hate it.
It is quite striking, I gotta say.
Ew. There we go. Nice and close. This is basically the game's suggestion, don't fight, run. And Michael says the exact same thing. You don't have to fight everything, you just gotta get past them.
Because you got a pretty face, kid. I'd like you to keep it.
I'm Michael, your magical text. Don't get your face sucked off. I could have worded that differently. Don't get your face ruined. There we go.
Every so often, Michael will chime in with a little tidbit about something about Rosemary's, like, face. It's like, did you know that you have 29 cheek hairs?
What? What?
Huh. Did you know that you have a unibrow forming right now? What?
Oh, what? No!
Did you know that there's a pimple forming on your forehead? How do you know about
Michael!
all this? Well, it's time for you to face facts. Yes.
Oh no, this is too much face. I can't even do anything to save face. I've already screamed about it.
And then one of those monsters shows up with an electric guitar. It plays just this sick fucking solo. Just it's a face melter.
Oh Jesus! If you go one-on-one with one of those face eaters without a gun, without anything, and you just get grabbed too many times, it's time to face the music.
Another enemy shows up. And Rosemary's like, "Oh great, what could it be now?" Her phone starts ringing. Monster wants to FaceTime.
And then it sucks your face through the phone. That's the last time I answer a FaceTime ever again.
Tired, scared, confused, good.
Is that why your words are fading?
Oh no, the words are fading. Michael, no.
Try not to overdo it then.
Now I'm thinking of the Duke as I am mean. Oh look, what clever children! See them study, watch them learn. How I hate those goody-goodies.
how they make my stomach churn.
I thought you were going to add some, like, anti-Duke flares, like, how I wish to watch them burn.
I've got a little secret. That'll really make them cry. I'm going to kill them.
Just plain and simple.
And eat them, yes.
I'm trying, but it's hard when I'm being hunted by a demented giant and his creepy minions.
Yeah, I guess I can't fight
No,
them.
I mean run. He's right behind you.
What?
That would have been really effective if they did that.
Yes. But unfortunately, or actually I should say more fortunate for us, just like in the original Village, there are some safe zones where monsters just don't come in. So that's good. They don't pull a nemesis and just go, hey, that's a nice save room you're in there. Mind if I join you?
Another monster type. There's a row steps out into the courtyard, and then you hear from somewhere ghastly wails. Boo! 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 Like, what the hell? And then one of those face eaters comes out, and he goes, and the face eater's like, like throwing up, like, his hands, like, jumping out, just pumping his arms. Oh, Rose says, I get it. I'm the heel, and he's the face.
You're doing great, kid.
I hope so.
You're doing great work, kid.
I hope so.
You're doing great.
What's that sound?
Hey, remember how I mentioned this, this is more based on a nightmare?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if seeing yourself dead wasn't enough, what if somebody took pleasure in putting them in frames?
Huh.
I call this one tragedy. The Gallery of Despair!
Did Monokuma set this up?
Those few who succeeded in obtaining at least one mask!
Oh, God. You played the English version, I forgot.
Fine. Oop, 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 oop! Zetsubo no Garalia!
That sick bastard.
Yeah, this is pretty fucked up! Not gonna lie. Ugh. And they are all actually in different poses. Ugh. I don't like it.
And there's one girl that just seems fine, but she's dead. What happened to her?
What killed her?
Oh, well, you see, did you know that you're diabetic? Yes.
Aw, man!
You got into the Werther's original Something Fierce.
God, this remake of Captain Novolin is very fierce, and we're fighting basically giant globs of glucose.
Captain Novolin has a survival horror game!
Shoot the sugar monsters!
Literal cookie monsters!
Oh, God, I want...
We put the die in diabetes. And I'll put the beat in diabetes.
Oh, so if the gallery wasn't enough, we also have a puzzle based on different ways we've died.
Huh.
Jesus. Yeah, they actually changed up one of the best puzzles in the main game.
I'm so glad that you died a whole bunch of times, because I had no idea what to do with this room until you died for the 97th time.
Late in time. Although I have just drowned, the arrow's bite doth sting. They hanged me long ago, yet I feel everything. But still the worst, nor last nor first, the sharpening blade did ring.
Okay, for 60 picarats, we can figure this one out. I better hear the music playing, too,
Yep, I got you.
Right.
All right.
I need to hear Rosemary go, I think it's this one.
Every puzzle has an answer.
Who said that? Ah!
The true nightmare. Professor Layton's never coming back. And then a new game is announced. Yes! So, as you could probably figure out, you need to do these in the correct order based on the poem. So, drowning is third. And just know that being hit with arrows is last. There you go.
That should do it.
And now we open the gate to hell.
I was really hoping for, like, Glob to come out of there. It's just been trapped the entire time, and then, well, we would have reached an impasse, DLC over. Not nearly as exciting as I would have thought. How good are you at stealth games?
It depends on the stealth game.
What if Resident Evil became a stealth game, just for a short time?
You see, there's like the stealth games where you can like realistically sneak by everything. Then there's the kind of stealth game where you find one thing goes wrong and then everything goes wrong. Like I love Metal Gear Solid. I can't play Splinter Cell.
This is the...
I like the stealth mechanics in some Resi games, but I can't play a game like Dark.
I think you'll like this one. So this one, your punishment is a big face full of axemen. Because, well, here he is. He will always go in a set pattern. He stops and looks around for a little bit, giving you ample time to move past. You can't use your powers while crouched.
I'm getting Evil Within flashbacks here.
Yeah, just throwing that out there. Don't try to use your powers when you're crouched. Stand fully straight, and then use it. He'll look around.
So the good thing about this game, and not about Evil Within, is that there's very less insta-kill death traps everywhere.
Yeah, no kidding.
God, that make that game obnoxious to play.
Yeah, I remember doing a drinking game every time I hit a trap in the Evil Within with me and my brother and sister, or brother-in-law and sister. And, yeah, I was gone within 30 minutes. And that was in one section.
And then you kept playing, and then I had to drive you to the hospital.
It was a bad time. I didn't like the Evil Within that much. I know a lot of people did, but I wasn't one of them.
I didn't finish it, because it just got too exasperating to play.
Hey, imagine that. You didn't miss much.
I just wasn't having fun. And that's kind of the thing about survival horror games, that they gotta be scary, they gotta be hard to play, but they also gotta be fun. That's why you're not gonna find us talking about Scorn anytime soon. Because Scorn is not fun. Fun was not what they were going for, and fun is what I'm looking for, so I'm not gonna play Scorn.
Ooh, that's the Executioner roaring.
I think he got mad.
Yep, I think he may have found me. So let's go ahead and duck in here where you're safe.
Oh, man.
So this is an extremely short stealth section.
That's another thing about these Resi stealth sections. They're mercifully short.
But it's not over yet.
It's like, oh, if you get caught once, that's an insta-kill. Now you gotta go back 20 minutes to go through 3 unskippable cutscenes and all that.
I do like how you can tell when something is about to go horribly awry when you see the autosave happen.
2 masks down, 1 to go.
Yep.
Down.
Put your filthy mitts on something you shouldn't.
Hi, Executioner.
Oh, they put one right there. Cool.
Cool, cool, cool. I love the Executioner. Also, everything just starts spawning, like, en masse. So, this is where you definitely want to find the sprigs, get them out of your way, and just run past them. No time to fight, just run.
That's effective. That's
Especially when you have, like, 5 face eaters out here,
Yeah.
plus the Executioner.
Yeah. Face. That's my face. Dug it. That's my face.
I wish to not die! Anyway, they're fucking everywhere. Yeah, this is bad time.
It's like rabbits when they've been exposed to pheromones. They're fucking everywhere.
Okay, I really like that one. They give you a little shortcut here. You still have one more that he just, like, barrels on by. It's fine.
Haha! Oh, I missed.
Damn it. And there you go. Stealth section over. So, again, mercifully short, pretty fun.
Well, I could spawn 3 more executionists to where she is,
Oh,
but
what?
I give up.
Yeah, I missed an item. If you want to know where it was, I went back. It's right there.
Oh.
I missed that every time in practice. And go figure I missed it here. By the way, that part's a nightmare in hardcore.
I bet.
Jesus, it is so mean.
Because that tells me you're closer to the one-hit kill area.
Oh, yeah. And also, just like Ethan, Rose stumbles around like she's about to die.
Oh, the winter's coordination. That looked like a face.
Teehee.
Hee. The Mask? I never saw that old movie. Jim Carrey?
I got it, but...
That almost looks like a 2 instead of a question mark. The Mask 2? No.
Oh God, no.
No.
No shit.
I've only seen like a total of
Something
I
like
think
that.
10 minutes collectively of clips of The Mask 2.
9.5 too many.
And it seems like I've heard a movie called this before, an abortion of comedy. And that was the Master of Disguise. That was the first movie I saw that, you know, it was marketed to kids, of course, and I saw it and I was like, this movie sucks.
Yeah.
The first time I sat down, I was like, this movie sucks.
Yeah, and
But this game doesn't.
No, in fact, we've got some more interest in the DLC. We're about to reach the halfway point, if you can believe. This is going by fairly quickly, but they're not out of tricks yet.
Well, it's going by pretty well. They got some good ideas. They got some effective scares and some effective. It's just effective.
Yeah, next time we're going to get the last mask and get that crystal, and then we out of here, boyo!
Something tells me it's not going to be that easy.
How'd you guess? We're dealing with Auntie Duke. There's no way it could be that easy.
Not Uncle Duke, Auntie Duke. And let me pinch those cheeks. Ow! 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 Yeah!